What if your self-introduction could actually guide the interview and the interviewer's attention by helping the interviewer see exactly where you fit? Let's go through an omni-interview framework that not only allows you to introduce yourself confidently in a job interview, but also to take a bit more control of what happens next in the conversation. The structure that I want to share with you is called APMPF. Those letters represent each of the parts of your self-introduction: appreciation, present, motivation, past, and future. It's a blueprint. It's a way to organize your thinking so that your self-introduction does three very important things. That your self-introduction reflects who you are right now as a professional, that it aligns with the role that you're interviewing for, and third, that it sets the tone for the rest of the conversation. Each section of the APMPF framework answers a question that the interviewer is already thinking at the start of your interview. And the structure works especially well if English isn't your first language because it helps you focus on the message and not the grammar. The core idea is this: instead of trying to say everything, you'll learn to say what matters most and to say it in a way that feels natural to you. The first part of the APMPF framework is appreciation. This part is short, 1 or 2 sentences max. You can say something like, "Thank you for the opportunity. I've really been looking forward to this conversation." That's your starting point. The next component of the self-introduction is really the heart of your self-introduction, the present section. This is where most interviewers really start paying attention and really what they're wondering most. And in the present section, here's the question that you're answering. What value are you offering right now? Or even more directly, what's the overlap between what you do and what we need? Don't just name your job title. That's not enough. Talk about what you actually do, the systems you manage, the skills you use, the people you support, and speak in those terms of overlap, how your current or most recent professional experience connects to the role you're applying for, and those transferable skills that you bring with you on day one of this new job. Don't try to tell this whole story here. It's just your self-introduction, and you're not painting the complete picture here. You're just putting dots on the page so that the interviewer can begin connecting them as the conversation continues. Think of your present section of your self-introduction kind of like planting seeds. The rest of the interview is where those seeds grow. Just let the interviewer decide which seeds to grow and which to leave. The next part of your self-introduction is motivation, and this one often surprises people. In this section, you're answering the question, why does this work matter to you? It's not typical to share this in a self-introduction, but when you take a moment to share why you care, it helps the interviewer see your mindset and not just your resume. And there's actual research that backs up including a motivation section in your self-introduction. Studies show that hiring managers often respond more strongly to intrinsic motivation. So give the interviewer something real, not a slogan, not admiration, just a clear, honest reason why you're drawn to this kind of work that you do. The next component is past, and this part is all about trajectory, not history. In this section, you're answering the question, how did you get here? How did you build the skills that you mention? You don't need to explain every job or every career move. Instead, zoom out. Look at your path in terms of chapters or themes. Where did you grow? And what connects all of these steps? This isn't your resume in spoken form. This is your chance to show that you've been moving with purpose in your career towards this opportunity that you're interviewing for now. The final part of your self-introduction is future. This is a part that a lot of candidates leave out, but it's the one that really shows maturity, direction, and alignment. In this section, you're answering the question, Where are you headed? And how does this role align? Your future section isn't about flattery. It's not about telling the interviewer, hey, I really admire your company. Instead, it's about showing alignment between your goals, your values, your working style, and the mission or culture of the team you're speaking to. The best future statements are short, clear, and forward looking. They show that this isn't just another job, it's the right next step. When you use the APMPF structure to organize your self introduction, you're doing more than just answering a question. You're saying, here's what matters, and here's how it might fit in your opportunity. It makes the job of the interviewer a lot easier to see you fitting into the organization, and it makes you a lot easier to remember as a candidate. It also gives you more control in the conversation. Most interviews feel unpredictable, like you're just reacting to whatever question comes next. But when your self-introduction is structured intentionally, you're actually guiding the conversation. You plant the seeds. You open the interviewer's ears. You engage their curiosity. You give them a reason to ask follow-up questions that you already know the answer to. That's exactly what this framework gives you. If this has helped you think differently about your self-introduction, I'd encourage you to hear it in action. I've created a few sample self-introductions, realistic, clear, and based on the APMPF framework, so you can see how it all comes together. And if you want to go deeper, I have a course that guides you through every step of the process. It's called the Strategic Self-Introduction Blueprint, and it's designed to help you discover what to say, how to say it, and why it matters so that your story comes across as clear, confident, and yours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.